Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed effortlessly adjusts in response to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
KTSA News Flash.
The state of Texas is surging resources to the border in advance of a migrant caravan that's making its way through Mexico. Lieutenant Chris Olivares with the Texas Department of Public Safety says their intelligence teams are working with the Border Patrol to track the movement.
We don't know exactly where they're going to go, but in preparation, we are taking proactive measures and deploying assets based on any potential threats.
About 2,000 migrants left southern Mexico Saturday, but their ranks are growing. Leaders say the size has now doubled. This is now the largest migrant caravan since the COVID pandemic began. The NAACP wants free agent pro athletes to avoid signing with teams in Texas. A letter from the group's national president and the Texas State Conference leader said the government of Texas won't protect athletes' families. Among the laws they're upset with include the Lone Star State's abortion measure. It bans the procedure after a fetal heartbeat is detected. They say folks should stay away from Texas if they're a woman, black, or want to keep their chances from dying of coronavirus low. The San Antonio City Council found themselves stuck in discussions yesterday over the 2022 to 2027 bond proposal, the largest in city history at $1.2 billion. Two city council members, Terry Castillo and Jalen McKee Rodriguez, proposed to move some funding meant for the Greenway Trail system to go towards city streets and drainage improvements. One amendment to move $60 million and another to move $30 million. Both amendments failed 5-6, and after a prolonged discussion, the proposed bond recommendation passed. Public meetings to discuss the bond started this week, and you can find the schedule on the San Antonio news page at ktsa.com. John Jay High School, Mary Holt Elementary School, and Anson Jones Middle School were on a modified lockdown today after a shooting near the high school just before 1 p.m. Police said a fight broke out in the parking lot of a restaurant near the school when someone was shot, and when officers arrived, there were more than 150 people in the parking lot. Around the same time as the shooting, police said a man was hit by a car in a separate unrelated incident, and the driver fled. Police are currently searching for both the gunman and the driver. Both victims are being treated at a local hospital. Northside ISD officials said they do not believe any students were involved in the incidents. Police said 25-year-old Jonathan Martinez approached a woman at a gas station on the northwest side yesterday morning and carjacked her at gunpoint. Then 20 minutes later, he reportedly went into a CVS on the north side and robbed them at gunpoint. After that, he drove to a Walgreens on the northeast side for another aggravated robbery. Later that day, an officer patrolling near the northwest side recognized Martinez. He was still wearing the clothes and sunglasses that he donned during the robberies, and when police searched him, they found the stolen car keys, the bandana, and his gun described by the victims. He was arrested and sits in the Bexar County Jail on a $150,000 bond. One person is hospitalized following a shooting at a Southside San Antonio motel. Police say it happened around 9 a.m. this morning on Roosevelt near East Mitchell. Officers say the victim is stable, but his girlfriend is not cooperating with them. They're looking for a man in his 30s in connection with the shooting. The Houston mother accused of abandoning her kids is being called unstable by a relative. Melody Robinson says her son dated Gloria Williams for around 3 years and have a daughter together. That daughter now lives with Robinson full-time. Robinson says Williams was easily manipulated and not a fit mom. She also accuses Williams of failing her 4 sons by not protecting them from the man accused of killing one and seriously injuring another. Robinson adds the woman's eldest daughter witnessed Brian Coulter beat her brothers and got thrown out of the house for trying to protect them. She now also lives with Robinson. A Harris County district judge told Brian Coulter today he couldn't have contact with Gloria Williams' children if he makes bond. He also has to stay away from drugs and alcohol and would be on house arrest. Coulter is accused of killing one of Williams' sons last year and abandoning the other 3 in an apartment. The boys were found last Sunday. Bond for Coulter is $1 million. A pair of construction workers is back on solid ground after a scaffolding malfunction left them trapped on the side of an Austin skyscraper. Assistant Fire Chief Brendan Wade says both are safe and were not hurt.
All the training, the years of training that the team does pays off today on incidents like this.
A rescue crew from the Austin Fire Department had to rappel from the roof of an apartment building to get to the men. They strapped on harnesses and lowered the workers more than 10 stories to the ground. It's unclear what caused the motor on the scaffolding equipment to break, leaving the men stranded. Doug McDermott will not be playing for the Spurs tonight against Dallas. The forward is dealing with right knee inflammation, although an MRI came back negative. He's still traveling with the team but may not play until next Wednesday. The 29-year-old tweaked his knee against the Lakers Tuesday. Dak Prescott is again practicing as he recovers from a calf strain. The Cowboys quarterback was seen running and changing direction this afternoon at the Star in Frisco. Head coach Mike McCarthy says no decision has been made on whether Prescott will play Sunday against Minnesota. Wide receiver CeeDee Lamb told reporters yesterday he's pretty sure Prescott will be on the field Sunday.
KTSA Money News.
From ABC News, Wall Street now. The market shook off a midweek sell-off. The Dow soared 240 points, closing just shy of the record it set on Tuesday. The S&P 500 added 45, which was enough for an all-time high. And the Nasdaq tacked on 212 points. Earnings season rolls on. Apple was among the companies that reported after the close its third quarter numbers in line with expectations. Hampered by rising COVID-19 cases and persistent supply shortages, the economy slowed sharply to a 2% annual growth rate in the July to September period, according to the Commerce Department. That marks the weakest quarterly expansion since the recovery from the pandemic recession began last year. The Labor Department released a more upbeat report on the nation's unemployment situation. The number of Americans who applied for unemployment benefits last week fell to a pandemic low, another sign that the job market and economy continue to recover from last year's COVID-19 recession. Daria Albinger, ABC News.
KTSA AccuWeather.
Tonight, a moonlit sky, low 51. Sunny and nice tomorrow, high 75. Clear tomorrow night, low 47. Sunny on Saturday, high 79. Saturday night, clear skies, low 54. Mostly sunny Sunday, high 81. I'm Cheryl Golden with your KTSA Stevens Roofing AccuWeather forecast.
And I'm Katie Barber. Good news around the clock at News Talk 550 KTSA and FM 1071. And news anytime online at ktsa.com.